Lou Steele, in this conversation with our investigator, we're talking about developing a theme. What does that mean?
Well, that's when you think about what kind of approach you're going to take to somebody when you're questioning. And it applies to victims, witnesses, and suspects. Today we're kind of talking about suspects. You need to have something to talk to a suspect about.
Before I go in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Related to the investigation or just in general, or?
You need to have something you're going to talk to them about related to the investigation.
So I got a specific objective.
Yeah, if not, I'm going to sit there for a minute. I'm going to say, why you got me in here? You know, one of my pet peeves, especially when you work cold cases, that I've worked a lot of them, as you know.
Right.
And people, you'll talk to officers that worked on the case, and they'll say, well, so-and-so did it, and you say, how you know? They say, well, everybody knows. Well, that doesn't give me ammunition to talk to anybody. You need to have something to talk about, have a theme, have an approach.
So how do you decide what the theme is going to be?
Well, you want to know, here's what you want to know everything you can about the crime, about the person and their background, what's important to that person, which sometimes means it's important to talk to them the first time in their home or their office so you can see, do they have a Little League trophy over here? Their kids important, what means something to them. And now this is usually not a part of an element of a crime, but motive. You want to know what motive is. And that helps you decide what your theme is going to be.
All right, so you got a theme and you're going through this. What if it doesn't seem to be working? What if
You change it. And get ready for that more times than not. Once you get into maybe a minute into the conversation.
What will throw it off?
Watch them.
Okay.
Watch them. Get the reaction you're getting from. You know, if you're talking to them and they're going like this, they're not paying attention to you. You're not hitting the nerve you want to hit. You're not on the right channel. You know, change the channel. Go from channel 3 to channel 5.
You need to do that pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, it depends on when you can read it. Okay. And what you want to do is watch them. If you say something and you see that there's a significant change in their behavior, go back and change your theme to address that particular thing.
So you're reading their body language all the time?
I'm reading their whole demeanor, body language, how they say, what they say, and what they say. And a whole thing, keep this in mind, especially when you're talking to a suspect, but with everybody, make it easy for them to talk to you.
Okay. How do you do that?
You let them make an excuse if they want to. You got to understand, it's not your job to punish them or make them feel bad. It's your job to get information from them. If they want to make an excuse as to why they did what they did, and that makes them talk to you, take it. Take it and go with it. You can always come back later and talk more about it, maybe clean it up a little bit, but don't interrupt them, let them talk to you. Make it easy for them to talk to you. Okay?
So your summary then on developing a theme?
You need to have a plan before you go in. How are you going to approach the interview? Have something to talk to them about, okay? And to do that, you consider everything you know about the crime and about the person. You know, is there a difference in how you'd approach somebody if they stabbed somebody 27 times? Or if a 22 went off accidentally and shot them? It's two different kind of crimes, isn't it? Two different emotions, two different motives, you know. So you would approach them differently, just like you would a bad check writer or an armed robber. You know, you approach them differently. Know everything you can about the crime and about the person. Remember, you may just have one shot at this, okay? Be willing to adapt. If the theme you're using, the approach you're using is not working, don't feel bad about it. Don't second guess yourself. Change it, okay? And be alert for acceptable reasons that they may give you for committing a crime. If they start to give you a reason why they committed a crime, go with it. Agree with it. Nod your head. Be with them. Let's go with that. You know, I told you about the guy, you know, choked 2 people to death. He confessed to me, and he said, you know, heck, it was homosexual crime. They were supposed to pay me, and they didn't. You know, a serial killer told me that he caught his dad in bed with his wife, and when he started going out with his girls, they turned into his wife, so he killed them in. I don't know if any of that's true or not. But I listened to it and I took it in, and they confessed to murder.